All right, guitar players, I know that when you think of scales, you probably think of patterns. And it's not the best way to think about sounds by thinking of them visually. But I'm going to give that one to you today because we're going to use a pattern to lead us to a sound, and that's where we want to be. Minor pentatonic scale, 5th position, fingering 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4, back down. That is a minor sound. Why is that a minor sound? It all happens between the 1, the root, and the 3rd. 1 2 3, minor. The distance between A and C, 1 2 3, is a minor sound. If I take that 3rd note and put it in a chord, the 3rd is a C, it's going to yield an A minor chord. Minor. All right, A minor pentatonic scale. Now, not to be confused with the A minor blues scale, which it has an extra note in it, which is the flat 5, or making it a 6-note scale. Now, back to patterns. If I take that same pattern and I move it down to the 2nd fret, and I use my baby finger on the same root note, the same tonal center, the same key, playing the same pattern, listen to what I have. Hey, it's no longer minor. Same pattern, different notes, right? That's sort of important. So even though you're again playing the same pattern, we've got an entirely different scale sound, because in fact this scale sound is a major scale sound. If I call the notes here, we have A, B, C sharp, E, and F sharp, and A at the octave. I'm going to name those again. A, B, C sharp, do, re, mi, do, a deer, you know, get the idea. So major, that's a major sound, not a minor sound. Right. Minor sound, minor pentatonic. Same tonal center of A, completely different, well, very different sounds of major and minor. So how does this apply to, like, what I want to play? Here's the way it works. These same sounds, these same scale sounds of just the A minor pentatonic and A major pentatonic can be used to play over progressions, and the one that we're going to use today is just a basic 12-bar blues, and I'm going to start that basic 12-bar blues rather than play it with pentatonic here, which is a minor pentatonic, as you've probably done before. I'm going to instead use the same pattern, move it down 3 frets, and it becomes a major pentatonic. Try to be aware of the notes of the chords as they go by, and let's just see if we can make this major pentatonic sound good over a blues. Here we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a trick to sort of stick right into one little area there. But hey, that sounded sort of okay. You know, I don't think there were any wrong notes, and I'm paying sort of extra special attention to the chords as they go by. You know. A7, D7, and E7 as they go by, sort of listening for those roots. Now, in this major pentatonic scale, I don't have the root note of D in this scale. The notes that I have in the scale, as I said, are A, B, C sharp, E, right, and F sharp. So I don't have a D note there anywhere. I don't have a root note. However, I do have the third of that D chord, which is the F sharp, right, which works, great if I wanted to find the chord. Now, all of this improvisation stuff has to be done with extra special attention in terms of listening to more than one thing at the same time. You're listening to the chord progression as it's passing by. You're listening to, the number of measures. You're listening to the form. And you're listening to what the notes you're playing sound like against the chord. So if you're not hearing the chord, and if you're not listening to what the notes sound like against the chord, you're going to be missing a very big part of improvisation. And this is not style-centric. It doesn't matter what style you're playing in. If you're playing blues, rock, jazz, country, funk, like whatever, you are going to you're going to some degree in all of your improvisations be following the chords and listening to the chords. It's just the way it works. Now let's try the same chord progression, and the first time I'm going to play major pentatonic, same pattern as we said, right? As this pattern. First time I'm going to do major pentatonic. Second time I'm going to do minor pentatonic, and then I just want you to listen to the difference between those two improvisations, and then we'll discuss that a little bit when I'm finished. Okay? So let's take it from the top, twice through the 12 measure form. Here we go. Major first time. Second position. I'm trying to keep the improv as sort of clear and simple as possible, and I hope that we heard something there. The difference between major and minor is all found in that third. Either with the major, we've really got the that C sharp note, right? That gives us a major sound, and in the minor we have the minor note. Now that minor, that C natural note, giving us being the third in the A minor chord, will be in the context of a 12-bar blues, will be played sometimes directly against a C sharp note. For instance, a C sharp in the A7 chord, sorry. So we're going to actually be playing a C natural against the C sharp. And that C natural being played against the C sharp sounds like a blues note, blue note. It is a blue note. You know, it's quite you know, a funky sound against a C sharp. As a matter of fact, if I were to play a C natural against a C sharp harmonically, the sound is this. Pretty tense. So you know, you sort of have to temper that with your ear. So again, A7 with the C sharp in it, and in the A minor pentatonic scale, there's another C natural down here in that octave, which is found in the A minor chord. So let's just recap. A minor pentatonic scale pattern. A major pentatonic scale pattern. Major, minor. Patterns are identical, notes are different.